Done, no?
Yeah. Yeah, done.
Okay. You guys can see, no? All done. Yeah, okay. So we are starting our session. It's like getting too late. So before going into the session, it will be giving you a small intro of what summer school is and what we actually do. So the summer school is the annual flagship event of C5. For those who are not from IIT Madras, you might not know. C5 is the Center for Innovation, and it is the annual flagship event of C5. Summer school is the annual flagship event, and also the main agenda of summer school is to like conduct a like series of sessions to provide exposure to various fields. Like we have many clubs, and all of them conduct a lot of sessions. And so these sessions are conducted through regular assignment. You guys might get small mini tasks and questions and all, which you can do, and all of this counts finally. And also attendance, as I already mentioned, you need close to 80% attendance for your like for completing this course. You need 80% of your 80% of attendance. Just once again, you guys can see, right? I don't want to like talk and then finally say no one can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fine. If at any point you cannot see, whoever it is, just unmute your mic and tell me, okay? Okay, fine. So, like I told you, this is a certification-based process, and I don't want to waste much of the time in this. So we'll start from here. Innovate, design, and inspire. This is our theme for the year. And so this year we are collaborating with the entrepreneurial cell of IIT Madras. So they'll be also conducting sessions on similar topics, and you'll get to hear from them also. So our sessions, like before we go into our session, this is just an introductory session. So it should not be very long and it should not be very hectic as well. So this session is like based on the theme of innovate, design, and inspire. So the different things which are covered in this session are mainly what I am doing today is introduction to product design and management. In the subsequent days, you will have exposure to design thinking and ideation techniques, introduction to Fusion 360, prototyping, Figma, product development and road mapping, and like almost everything which has connection to product management and entrepreneurship. You will have all these topics. So yeah, like the first session might be a bit of a theory like session, but I'll try to make it as interesting as possible because yeah, even I don't like to sit in a theory class and listen to. It will become more like a social studies class. So we'll try making it as interactive as possible. There are a lot of questions for you guys which you can answer in chat. So this is the best part of the summer school of PDC this year. We are having a competition. I'll tell this first itself that this competition is not a criterion for you to get the certificate. You don't have to like participate in this competition for getting the certificate. But if you want to participate, if you like our content and you feel you are good enough, you can participate in this competition. So what this competition is basically it is a case study competition. I'll tell you on that. This is a case study competition on the theme innovate, design, and inspire. So you have like various topics. Mainly, we prefer four topics that is health, sustainability, products that have undergone a lot of evolution, and apps and services. So these are four topics. You can select one product from any of these four topics, make a case study, and this competition will be held in two stages. That is, first is a slide submission stage where you will submit your PPTs on what you have researched. And then the top 20 will be selected from the lot. And finally, the top 20 will have to present to the team. And we will decide the first three or top five or top three. So the main task is to conduct a case study on product, on how well a product is doing in the market. So that is the main task, and you can assume the technical comp. Please mute your mic, guys. Yeah. So technical complexity, it need not be very high. It can be an average product. You don't need to have a very big product. If you want examples under health, you can go for products like smartwatches which monitor health or health tracking apps. Sustainability, you can go for disposable cups or any of the disposable cutlery or anything else that comes in that arena. And for products that have undergone a lot of evolution, you can have like anything from a football is even fine. You don't have to have a very complicated product. Apps and services, anything from Netflix to Zomato to Instagram, anything. So this is a competition. You guys can join in this competition. This competition will be held at the end of all the 8 sessions. Okay. So that was all about the intro. We'll start. What is product design? What is product management? We'll start off everything. So, what is a product? Before going into what is product design or product management, I like to tell you what is a product. So, everything and anything you see around yourself is a product. That is the most simple definition. Anything which satisfies a particular, which serves a particular purpose or solves a particular problem is a product, like a computer, a TV, a mobile phone, a pencil, a safety pin. Everything is a product, and not just like physical goods, like something we can hold. Not just they are products, also apps like YouTube, Twitter, all that, everything, all of that comes under products only. So one general misconception among us is, I'll tell that misconception to you through a question. So this is a question: is your hostel mess system a product? You can use your chat and give me an answer. Since I can't see the chat now, I'll just come to the screen. Is your hostel mess system a product? Like 2 minutes, you can quickly go through. Give me an answer for that. Okay, I see a lot of yes. I see a lot of no. Okay, yes, no, yes, no. A few more responses and we'll do. Just give it a try. It doesn't matter if it is correct or wrong. Okay, fine. You guys can stop. So, uh, many of you, one answer I saw there was no, it is a service. To be honest, services also can come under the domain of product. Services, apps, everything. The government in your locality, they are a service, but their ideation, how to set that system, everything comes under the domain of product design and management. So, yeah, it is fair enough to think that a service is not a product, but no. Even like ideating on a service comes under our domain. So now you might have gotten an idea how much vast a domain this is. So that is, I feel now you guys have woken up from, most of you might feel this is boring. So you'll have a lot of questions like this coming your way. So like, just listen. You can answer all these questions if you listen to what I say. That's all. So now, why product design? Don't tell me this is a boring part, because this is the essence of product design. Why do you want a product designer in your city or in your country or in your town? The simple reason for why we need a product designer is we need more products. That is the most simple reason why we need a product designer. Because you have so many problems in your life, so many issues, and you need products for everything. Every now and then, Apple is coming up with one or the other product, and everything is getting so successful because you need those products. And another reason is supporting entrepreneurship. Product design is like very much connected to entrepreneurship. And also, there is something called design thinking. This is not coming under my domain. This is coming under the next few sessions. There, you will have a very good idea on what is design thinking and all. Yeah, so that is about developing design thinking to solve everyday issues. Now, we talked about why product design. Now we'll ask about why product management. Now, first of all, you guys might think, what is the difference between product design and product management? Product design is like, as the name suggests, it's the process of like ideating on a product, or like coming up with a solution, coming up with a meaningful solution is product design. But product management is much more vast. It includes product design along with the marketing part, everything. From the starting of a product to its end, till the time it loses value in the market, the entire journey of a product is handled by a product manager. Now we have like why product management. Now this is something very basic. I don't have to explain much. We already told about this. Why do we need product management? One reason is to fulfill the product requirements of the users. And the second one is to improve the market and business growth. Why do you guys think ESL has collaborated with us for this event? Because these topics are very much connected to entrepreneurship. ESL is by the way, it is the entrepreneurial cell of IIT Madras. They have collaborated with us because these topics are of like very much entrepreneurial importance, and you'll get to know that. Now, what is product design? I already told you about this, but product design is a process of creating products for sale businesses to its customers. Like you can create a product, but it should sell. That is product design. You can create any random idea, but the essence is when it is able to create an impact. So that is all about product design, and it involves a design thinking process. Now, product management. I know why most of you are so interested in this because this is the job done by like some of the most what can we say? Some of the most richest people in the world. I'll give you a question on that as well. So this is a job which is of like someone raise your hand. Yeah. So this is a job which is of like such a high profile. So they are the people who manage the entire thing from from the starting to the end, and it involves various steps. So that is what you called as product management. Now, who's a product manager? I already told you about this. They lead the team and be an integral part of the entire product life cycle from ideation to marketing. Fine. So, like, if you guys have any questions, just unmute. Okay, it's of no problem. You can unmute and ask. So, this is who's a product manager. The person who leads the team and be a part of the entire product life cycle. Second. Yeah. This one person unmuted. Tell me, you guys don't have an issue, right?
There's no issue. It's clear.
No, it's working fine.
No one is raising hand or anything like that.
No.
Okay, fine. You guys can unmute anytime, okay? It's not like a strict meet that you can't interact. If you have any questions, you can do that. No problem. So who is a product manager? A product manager is that person who leads the entire team, being an integral part of the entire project trajectory. And this is one type of role that is so sought after during placements in the corporate world and all. So it's something of that importance. Now, what does this person do actually? What does a product manager do? So there are various steps this person is involved in, and I'll explain it to you. This is very useful to you in the long run. Maybe not as like immediately, but if you have any interest of becoming a product manager or something, you can obviously go for this. It is like strategizing and ideation for user-friendly product. You have to think of what the user wants from a user's perspective and then create roadmaps for design and development. So all these steps are something which are like these cannot be like simply told to you in just 1 or 2 minutes. So it doesn't make sense. So we have other entire sessions on this where you will be able to do an entire road mapping process from scratch where they teach you how to analyze a problem and come up with meaningful solutions. So that is one thing. And then specifying functional requirements and creating blueprints, product development, consumer feedback, and branding and marketing. I don't think these topics require anything like any other explanation from my side because like see what can I explain on consumer feedback? It is taking feedback from the consumers. So these and all comes under the project the roles of a product manager, and I have like I'll tell you the roles correctly from a corporate perspective also. These are the general like steps that are carried out in this entire process. Now a question. I hope none of you have slept already. So give one problem or issue which has a scope in product design. You guys can give your answers in chat. I'll see. And I am telling you there are no wrong answers. You can give the answer which comes to your mind. There is nothing like this is the wrong answer. Any one problem statement which you think is relevant in today's world, which can be handled by product design. Come on, guys, I can't see anything in the chat. Bangalore traffic. Okay, that's good one. It's a good one. Ambulance tracking, fine. EV vehicle apps, climate issues, drainage system. Okay, water bottle. You guys can give anything vehicle. Give me a like problem statement. Like what is an issue you face as students? Like it's very difficult to go to class early morning. That is also an issue. It's just for you to think disaster management all works. More, I want to make sure you guys are not sleeping. School bags. Okay. These are all products. Ordering food in campus is a service. Yeah, correct. Train collisions. Going to PS1020. Fine. I understand that. And mobile application, network. Fine, fine, fine. You guys can think of like there are hundreds of problems in our life. So there is no shortage of answers. It won't be there. Screen time. That is a good one. Global warming, sustainable energy. Yes. That is all. So are you guys done? We can start again. Yeah, so you guys are not sleeping. It's interesting, guys. If you think of it, it is something very interesting. And there are no wrong answers. So everyone can give their answer. That is a question. I didn't give an answer to this because there is no one answer. Now, areas of PM. Don't tell me PM stands for Prime Minister after all what I said. PM stands for product management. Okay. So I will tell you what are the areas of PM and what are the different tasks which are carried out in these different areas. Now, all of these are different job sectors which handle different type of roles in the corporate world. So we have product discovery. These guys are the like you could call them the people who actually start building the product, and they are the ideation or the creative part of the group. Product planning. Product planning are those people who like plan the entire life cycle of the product and how it should go on, how it should be manufactured, how it should reach the audience. And product development is more of a wing which looks into customer feedback, how the product should develop in the market. So I'll tell you, this is what I have already said. Product discovery is they form the team, they conduct the research, like also they have the ideation, the validation, the creation, everything. All the creative part is handled by the product discovery team. And the product planning, these are the people who identify opportunities, like all of you what you guys said, going to physics class, like everything, climate issues, Bangalore traffic. This is a wing which identifies these issues and identifies them as not issues but as opportunities for new products. That is what these people do.
You are on mute.
Yeah, fine, fine. 1 second. Guys, if I'm on mute, tell me now. Now you can hear, no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So we were talking about product management, areas of PM. So after all that I told you about product management and what it is, don't tell me PM stands for Prime Minister or anything. It stands for product management. So what are the different areas of PM? Like like you have mainly three wings. In any office which handles product management or aligned services, you have three wings. That is product discovery, like product discovery. What do you think stands for that word? stands, what comes to your mind when you hear discovery? Discovering something, creating something. That is what they do. First of all, these are the people who form the team in a corporate sector. In corporate sector, like Google or Microsoft, when there is an issue or there's a scope for a new product, these are the people who like align the team. They research, they ideate, they validate, they create, and yeah. So basically what they do is they are the people when they get a project or they get a problem statement, they form a team and they research on the existing potential for that project. How far will a product that is there for this be valid, or how far will
Still 25 or something.
25? Okay.
Continue, no problem.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay. So I'm not repeating that again. We'll continue on like that. Okay. Now we'll start off with what is a product life cycle. So to see about what is a product life cycle, product life cycle is the like trajectory that a product follows from its ideation part to the end where it is marketed. So every product follows five, like six steps in its life cycle, starting from product farming. So product farming, the term might be misleading, but product farming generally means that you start cultivating an idea for what problem you need to face. Like there are many problems. So which problem do you want to address? That is about product farming. So you guys gave so many ideas on like the different topics. So like you guys can go through this process. One of the idea was like the Bangalore traffic. So that is a good idea. You got an idea. That is a part of product farming. Now, research. You go through the internet, you go through the different resources and check what are the existing solutions available, or what are the other things available. Like, is there any other already present solution which is doing good in the market? If there is an already present solution which is like good enough, then there is not much value for your solution, because like people already have one solution. And then it is about design. You came up with a problem, you found that there are no other good solutions. So your next option will be to give out a particular approach so that people can. Yeah, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, so since you have an idea and you have the like you have the understanding that there is no competitive product as of now, the next thing you can do is you propose a design to solve that issue. It can be an app, it can be a service, it can be a like physical product or anything. And then you plot it. What do you mean by plotting a product? Basically means is you try to test it in like safe environments. Like you test it with a group of your own, or test it within the team, not in an outside in the outside world. You don't want to like spoil the name of the product even before it is launched in case there is an issue. So plotting basically means you test the product in safe environments. And then once you realize that, yeah, this product will do good, you can launch it. There is no issue. You can launch the product in the market. And once you launch the product in the market, the next step, it does not get over there that, okay, I found a problem. I like made a product. I launched it in the market. So that is the end of my journey with that product. It's not like that. You need to measure how that product is doing in the market. So there are many cases where very good products have like utterly failed in the market. They were good ideas, but they could not stand the chance in the market. So that is about product farming, and that is about product life cycle, and it starts with these 6 stages. All of them are equally important, and in most cases, all these different stages have different verticals to handle it. Like you have the marketing vertical, design, research. It has so many verticals to handle all of this. Yeah, this is not actually a part of product like product management. This is a misconception that many people have, about product and project. Because like see, you can check your like placement records of your college last year or anything. You'll see there are two different type of roles offered. One is product managers and the other is project managers. Many a times people think they are the same, they are one and the same, but they are not. They both are interconnected, but they are not the same. So I'll tell you the difference. This is good for your understanding, because many a times people tend to get confused between these two roles. Why product versus project? Why I wrote external versus internal is because, see, external means product manager like handles the entire thing from starting. All the external affairs, they collect all the inputs from the society. They also collect inputs from certain groups of people. So they are a link between the society and the team. I hope you get it. So product managers are a link between the society and the team. But project managers do not have to work beyond their team. They only have to work for the team, within the team. They have to handle the different issues, and they have to form the link between different people in the team. That is a basic difference. Product managers handle the outside world and the inside world, while project managers handle the different people within the project. That is the basic difference. Now there, when you understand this difference, all other points will start getting it. Because product managers, they complete the product of company. What you mean is they see the entire process from scratch, from ideation part to marketing. But project, as I already mentioned in my last slide, we have different verticals for the different stages of a product life cycle. So project might be the different stages. Each stage is a project, and so each project will have a project manager. That is the difference. That is something very, very small or very, very internal. But product manager has control over all these stages, all these projects, and monitors the entire thing. You can call it a difference in scale between the two, but otherwise also, this is the basic difference. So they are not like different fields, but they're different positions in the same field. Also, we already mentioned this, that product managers conduct market research, strategic thinking, and all, because they require that analytics skill so that they can find a product, give a possible solution, analyze it, present it to people, all of that. Project manager generally does not need these many skills of analyzing, and like presenting and all. They mainly need some monitoring, budgeting, organizing, management skills. So that is the basic difference between a product and a project manager. I hope you get it. Now, what is the role of a product manager? Product manager, not project, product manager. Now, this guy focuses on long-term vision for the product. So if you think of any product in market, like Swiggy, Zomato, Netflix, or anything like that, the first thing that strikes your mind is they did not they did not come up with that product for 5 years or 2 years. They came up with an idea that could last for like 10 or 15 years. So that is their idea of focusing on long term vision for the product. And second one is plans the success of the product. Obviously, they are the people who have the full control over the product, and they are the people who like plan the entire journey, and they set the strategy and roadmap. And also, very importantly, they act as a business association between business and developers. So, like we already said, we have different verticals for design, marketing, and all, and we have also different verticals for like the business team. So it is a product manager who has like good, fair enough control over all the verticals, has good knowledge about all the verticals and all the like different stages. So he or she can act as a good link between the different stages. And then he or she relates to different operations. Operations, by what I mean is like the different verticals, like the designing, the marketing, and all, and takes into account the after launch. This is one of the most important part, because if you think that okay, I launched a good product in the market, now I don't need to care much about whatever happens to that. That is wrong, because the most important study comes after you launch a product in the market. Now, after that, we have three more roles, like gathers the market requirement. This is done in the starting. Like, what are the requirements? And before launching, they have to check into these to ensure the prices and all, and also ensure the product reaches market requirements and provides business for the company. Obviously, they are like the key business donors, you can call them like that, because most of the products of a successful company will have very good product managers who must have like gone through the entire stages. Now, what are the skills required for a product manager? You guys must have guessed it from like whatever I said before. What are the skills required for product manager? One is technical skills. Like this is a recent addition to the skill set of a PM, because earlier we were not so much technically equipped. So product manager was someone whom like did not expect much of a technical background from that person. We wanted more managerial skills, but now we have so much technology that it has become a must that that person must have at least a little bit of technical skills. And then the presentation skills. So this one thing that most of you might have heard is the life of a product manager is all about PPTs. That's not true actually, but that is an integral part. The person must have that enough caliber to like present his or her idea to a larger audience and convince them that their idea is a good market idea. And the third one is analytical skills. Like after launch or before ideating, they have to analyze the situation of the market, analyze the situation of the team, the different operations and all. So analytical skills is something else you need. Apart from that, you have like communication skills. Communication skills, yeah, like you can imagine for presenting and all, we need very good communication skills. And time management. Time management mostly this comes into play when there are deadlines for projects. In case there is a deadline for one or more projects and that person wants to, yeah, the person wants to complete it, the CEO or someone wants you to complete it, then time management is an issue. And team management, if you have a higher post, you have like junior product managers working under you, then you have to like learn how to manage a team on your own. Now, this is a quick question. You can like use the chat. Name one famous personality known for their PM skills. This also has like many answers, so you guys can give your answers in the chat. Yeah, all correct. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Sundar Pichai. Okay, Sundar Pichai was the answer I thought about. You can give other new non-Indians also, not just Sundar Pichai. Other names also. Once again, I'll just go through your chat. Maybe I couldn't see it when you were like. Yeah, I think market expertise is a must for PM, obviously. Yeah, you need it. And that's why many people go for like market related courses, how to learn business and all. So yeah, that is true. Analytical skill, yeah, sure. Melissa Perry, doctor, yeah, all right. Everything is correct only. If you guys have any doubt, you can like unmute, okay? You don't have to like type the doubt because I might not see it. I'm checking the chat box only when I'm asking a particular question. So if you have any doubt, you can unmute. Any more answers? Okay. Okay, that's all for this question. We'll go to the next part. So that was the question. Name a famous personality known for their PM skills. The answer I thought was Sundar Pichai. And like me, once again, I'll ask this question also. How many of you thought that Sundar Pichai was the CEO of Google because of his coding skills? You can raise your hand. At least there might be a huge majority for that. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. So many no's. Only one person is there like me. Okay, fine. There are many people who have raised their hands. Even I was one of them who thought that Sundar Pichai was a CEO of Google because he knew coding. But very late, I understood that it is not that way. So, yeah, Sundar Pichai is not a coding expert. He was an expert in product management. That is why he is the CEO of Google today. Not just him. There are a lot of people who are like very good in, they have good product management skills. That is why they are at good post today. Yeah. So we'll continue. So that's all for this part. Now we'll go to the next section. What are the types of PM? Now there are different types of product managers for different companies doing different roles and all. But I have like tried to categorize them into 5 or 6 categories so that you get a like vague idea. So one is a basic PM. That is that this person looks into everything, every vertical, looks into the functioning of almost all verticals and all operations and has an overall hand. So basically, this is a job you get into at an entry level stage. You just got out of a college. Maybe if you are going for a product management role,
Yes,
Hello.
we are
We are
muted.
muted.
Nandini.
You are in mute.
sorry. Okay. Okay, we'll see the different types of PM. You guys can hear me, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So different types of PM. Like by now you must have had you must have got a very good misunderstanding that there is only one type of product manager, because like I told you very generally, every product manager must have all these skills. That is good if you want to be the CEO of Google, or that is like for an all-rounder product manager. But depending upon their skill, there are different types of product managers. One type is the basic PM. What do you mean by the basic PM is like this person manages everything and looks into each and every aspect of the life cycle. So this is one type of role you are most likely to get into from an entry level. Like you just graduated from college or you just completed your degree and you are looking for a product management role. This is the type of role you might get because you are a fresher and you don't have much idea about the field. So this is about basic PM. And the next thing is about product owner. Product owner, this term is misleading. You might think, how is a product owner a type of project, a product manager? But this term is misleading. But what they mean by product owner is from the society perspective. When society looks at it, this is the person who comes to them and asks them their feedback, like tells to them about the product, the user stories, and everything. They are the point of contact between society and the company. So, as far as society is concerned, what they are saying is this guy is coming regularly to ask, tell us about their product or collect feedback. So, this product belongs to him or her. So, they are the product owner. So that is how this term comes, product owner. But they are a type of product manager who looks more into research and like collecting feedback and all. Now, third thing is distributed PM. Distributed PM, these are the people who look into like the different, what can we say? They are a link between the business vertical and the consumer vertical. What I mean by B2B is the business to business. Business to business generally means like they are the people who are the link between different business and firms. But business to consumer generally means they form a link between the consumers who are using the product themselves. So these guys are also a type of link, and all the three PMs I mentioned till now, they are more strong in their analytical or communication skills. But not all PMs are like that. Not everyone is like very much into communication and technical skills. So one more type of PM is platform PM. This person is a bit more into tech field where they look after the mobile, web software and hardware and all. So they are the platform PM and they are the internal stakeholder. So now we come to types of PM who are a bit more like tech oriented, and like these type of roles are also quite offered in engineering colleges because usually the students are very techy and they are more prone to using these softwares and all. And the technical PM generally looks into the engineering side. So now you might ask, what is the difference between platform PM and technical PM? Platform PM, you can call technical PM as a bit more higher post or a bit more in-depth knowledge about the technicalities. But platform PM might be an entry level job. So they look into the engineering side a bit more deeper. They also work in collaboration with the design team, development team, and like technical team and all. So this is about the technical PM. We have one more PM, that is the growth PM. This is the person who looks after the product mostly after market launch. Once a product is in the market, this type of PM like looks into its progress, how it is doing, and what all steps can be taken to improve its position in the current market. That is what this type of PMs mainly do. Now, design thinking. Design thinking is the core or the essence of product design. Without this, there is nothing called product design. And almost if you want to learn product design, 90% of the thing you must learn is design thinking, nothing else. And so design thinking mainly consists of 5 steps. Since this is an intro session, we'll just go through like an example case where you involve all 5 steps of product design or design thinking, but you will have like detailed sessions on how you can cultivate these talents and all. So there are mainly 5 steps in design thinking. So this is an intro. So I'm just repeating that this is an intro session, and design thinking is much more than these 2 slides which I've shown to you. So the 5 steps in design thinking are empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. So it would be weird enough if I don't explain at least a bit about each of this to you. So I'm just going to give you a very random idea. Taking from a problem that you gave in the chat box. Let's consider the only issue I can remember is like Bangalore traffic. So we'll take that. So that is an issue. Imagine you are a person who is in Bangalore or you face that issue. Then you can empathize very well with the users. What is the actual issue? So that is the first stage of like feeling what the user feels and getting to know what the actual problem is. That is about empathizing. Now, defining. Now, once you have empathized with the user, you are in a position to define what the actual problem is. So now your actual problem may not be Bangalore traffic, but the fact that people are getting late for Bangalore traffic. People are getting late because of Bangalore traffic. That might be your actual problem. So you define that. This is my final problem after like all empathizing and all. Once you have your problem, you sit and think about the different solutions that you can possibly use to solve that. Like that is the ideate part. For example, in our case, for the traffic part, one thing you can ideate is like taking some other route. That is from a consumer perspective. But from an authority perspective, you can like give a solution like constructing a flyover or having a metro or something like that. So that is the ideating part. Now, prototyping. In our case, we give a model where we actually try to implement that solution and see if it is working or if there are any other problems. That is prototyping. In our case, since it is a service, we might not have very like grave prototyping stages. But in other cases, like if it is an app or if it is an app or if it is some kind of physical product, we might have to like give a physical prototype or you have to make a model. And so in this session, you will be learning how, not in this session, like in this series of sessions, you will be learning how to handle 2 softwares mainly used for prototyping. One is Fusion 360 and the other one is Figma. So with those softwares, you can try to come up with prototypes which are live models or live solutions to your. Like one more example is for that Bangalore traffic. If your idea is to create a traffic tracking app, an app that tells you where traffic is and all, then that comes under a app which is a product, and you need a Figma for that. You design mostly apps in Figma. So that is about prototyping, and testing is mainly implementing that in good like closed environments. That is about testing. Okay. Just 1 second. Yeah, that was just to like take that attendance part, because like as I told you, we require that 80% attendance criteria. So just for that. Okay, we'll continue with us. We are like almost at the end of the session. We'll just have the last part of our session is about a case study on Apple iPhone. Now, why Apple iPhone is like all of you know why Apple iPhone, because it is the most. This is one of the product which has revolutionized the world. So we can obviously consider this as a successful product for our case study. So, like, first, I'll tell you what an overview is. Actually, you don't need an overview for Apple iPhone, because this is like something everyone knows. But still, Apple was first launched in 2007 by the iPhone was first launched in 2007 by Apple, and it revolutionized the smartphone industry. And I don't have to explain how. So it had like various options like integrated multi-touch interface, mobile phone, iPod, and they came up with different products. And once the 5G and 4G eras started, their reach became higher. They came up with more innovative designs and all. And the iPhone success can be attributed to its innovative design and user-centric features. They gave more priority to the users, used better softwares for that, and tried to somehow make the user feel that they are like having something. The quality of the phone was good. That is why Apple is a good company even today. It's successful even today. Now, just a little a small idea about the innovative design of what Apple is. So this can help you in your case study, because this is a so like see, this is a case study on Apple iPhone. We do not expect you to do the same thing, but like, you can just see what are the points which have like helped it to become a successful product. So when you are, if you are interested in participating in the competition, you can like go through these, and anyway, we'll send you the PPT. So don't worry. But you can just listen to what we actually expect from this crowd. And then the innovative design, it's a user-centric interface. It was a user-centric interface. I already said it introduced a captivative multi-touch interface, replacing physical keyboards with an intuitive touchscreen. I won't say Apple is the first company that came up with a touchscreen. There were like smaller companies which came up with touchscreen even before Apple, but the idea that Apple had something better than those companies came up with the general notion that Apple was the first to introduce this, and that stands as a strong reason why even today Apple is such a good company. And aesthetic appeal, I don't have to tell you anything about aesthetic appeal. The way an iPhone looks different from a normal Android phone is like very evident. You actually feel the difference in class. So that is the aesthetic appeal, high quality, sleek designs. You don't see much advertisement for Apple, but compared to the advertisements you see for Android phones, but still Apple is like one of the very good one. So you can say it is one of the one reason is aesthetic appeal. And then unified hardware and software. This is something you can see because you might have heard people say that the Apple iPhone never gets stuck, or there are no hanging problem. It does not get hang. The phone does not get hanged, and it's very useful and it stays for a very long time. That is a unified hardware and software approach because they have used such good quality materials in creating them. So there is no issue of the materials losing their efficiency after an interval of time. That is about innovative design. This is the design part. But Apple did not become successful only because of the design part. Another reason why Apple became successful is the technological advancements. Technological advancements by that what I mean is multi-touch technology enable users to interact with device through gestures and making navigation intuitive and all. You must know Siri in Apple. So that was one great innovation they brought about, along with Google Assistant also, So these are kind of things which engage audience more, and people tend to buy such phones more. And retina display, this is for the health perspective. They are even if you want to use your phone for a longer period of time, your eyes are protected. They gave that type of a vibe that enhances user experience. So also you must have seen that auto dimming that is there in almost every phone now, but Apple was one of the first to come up with those features, auto dimming of the screen and all. And advanced camera systems, it continuous improvement in camera technology made the iPhone a popular choice. Camera, even today, when you are taking a selfie or taking a group photo, the first thing you ask is someone having an iPhone? That is so because of the camera quality. So you can understand that point is something all of us can understand very well. So give another product which this is the final question, I believe. Give another product which revolutionized the the world. Any other product. Yeah, so someone is asking, can you send the recording? You guys can access the recordings on our YouTube channel, but not now. You guys can access it slow enough, but yeah, don't worry about that. You can get the recordings. Some of if any one of you are interested, you can unmute as well. There is no issue.
I'm not. Just give me some time to think about the product, but I did find this thing to be much more interesting related to what you just said. Before Apple came in, there was this very big company named BlackBerry, and literally they had like 40% or 50% market share. So it is also true that if you have a good product and a good PM team, then you can do anything. And this could also be an interesting question: what led to the downfall of BlackBerry? You can also think about it.
Yeah,
Am I
that is
audible? Yeah.
yeah, I can hear you.
Black,
It makes sense because even if you think about cost wise also, BlackBerry, it was not compared to Apple, it was not like that. So still, why did it fall? It is a good question. You can think about it and you can also make it your this one also. If you are very much interested, you can do projects on it or make it a part of the competition as well. Because there is so much to explore in that.
BlackBerry might have failed due to not advancing with technology.
Okay. Anyone else? Any suggestions? BlackBerry refused to change. Okay. Yeah, I got so many answers like
Um,
Zomato, PhonePe. Yeah. Yeah, please continue.
yeah. So regarding to the question that you asked, can we say about Tesla, because they revolutionized the way people looked at EVs. They not just compared their car with other EV. They actually proposed it as the best vehicle possible, four-wheeler vehicle possible. And I think that's the most recent example that I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Tesla also. It makes sense. You can also think outside tech related aspect like some services or some physical products. You can think in that term also. But Tesla and Blueberry, they were good examples. BlackBerry were good examples. Anyone else? You guys have,
VR headsets. VR headsets.
sorry?
VR, virtual reality headsets.
Okay. Can you explain?
That like Meta released those virtual VR glasses. Those I'm speaking about that. We can stay in a whole different world. We can in VR we can interact. Apple Vision Pro. We can interact with other people through VR. We can play games and many such things. It it is a booming market and it is a booming market. Yes.
Yeah, correct. It is a. Anyone else? Any other suggestions? Any other products you think will revolutionize? Because chats are like coming too much. I can't read all the chats. If you feel you can like talk about your idea, please unmute.
Uh,
Geo,
um,
Yeah, please. One person at a time, please.
Geo had revolutionized the price
Sorry?
of calling and data.
Can you repeat? I couldn't hear you.
Geo had revolutionized the price of data packet.
Yeah, correct. Before you can like imagine the case when we used to go to shops and ask for that 20 rupees recharge and all, but now you don't see that. Just years back you could have seen that, but now yeah, right. If anyone wants to say anything, they can raise your hand. I can like ask you to speak one by one.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, also we can consider Beam UPI, which has revolutionized our Indian finance system.
Yes, true. Yeah, BIM, like all the apps that came in, online marketing, online banking, everything. Yeah, very true. Anything else? New ideas? Because this is like interactive now. You guys can give your ideas because a theory. It was like a theory class. It won't make. It won't be much fun. You guys can say new ideas.
Zoom meetings, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams. These all
Yes.
pretty much revolutionize the world.
Yeah, that is correct because like that for that you we must like give the credit to COVID, I think, for
Yes,
these.
exactly. I mean, we were not using it as much. We were not, many of us did not even hear about this before COVID.
And I think, you know, example of TikTok booming up. I think even the time frame in which these products come out really matters, because there are a lot of times, a lot of examples we can say when the product were too ahead of its time and they failed. So I think this factor that we have to include in is the, you know, time frame, the right time to launch. You know, Zoom is also one of the best examples. If you can, you know, do the case study of Zoom, it came in the right time when, you know, the world was shut down in COVID, and then this um, gives you digital connectivity. So that is also a key factor.
Makes sense, makes sense. Zoom and like not the Zoom, all the online meeting platforms. That was in effect of COVID, right? Any other thing you guys have like which came out in a particular time or anything?
and also apps like Uber, Rapido makes our transportation industry
Yeah,
and makes our transportation very easy.
makes sense. Yeah, true.
Could you say example of a physical product? Because I think everyone is saying some kind of, you know, software service. So
Yeah, so
do you?
hello.
Yeah.
The physical product is AirPods. When they launched, it was more of like they removed the headphone jack and the Apple decided to give it. But if you look at the time frame, every company, be it from Boats or like even Samsung Bose, they shifted to truly wireless. And now everyone is, I think everyone has that with them. So one of the product can be the AirPods.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, makes sense. That is one physical product.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, please.
Ma'am, I want to tell you something about the product which can revolutionize technocrat industry like blind people stick embedded with the technology to provide vision to blind people.
Okay, like I feel that is not a technology we have now, right?
No. I have shown one of the episode of Shark Tank in which they were selling this type of technology, but it is not well known in our country.
Okay, like okay, that is, yeah, obviously that will revolutionize the world, because any idea which does not have like a good market now, but it is a good idea, will obviously it will revolutionize the world.
I
So,
think that's the product launched by Apple, Vision Pro. There's no, I mean, the market is big, but right now the technology hasn't been up to that, and plus the pricing. But I think in the
Neuralink,
future,
hmm?
sorry.
Neuralink, if you know, by Elon Musk, the new,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, it's already having human trials. Plus, they have already uh, cured slight blindness in monkeys.
I think now they have a human trial, right?
Yes, one person has a chip embedded in his head.
Yeah. And we can also say SpaceX, whatever Elon Musk does.
Anything Elon Musk does, it's revolutionary.
anything else? Any other sphere you want to discuss on,
The
or you have
product,
any doubts?
Ola and Uber.
Sorry.
Ola and Uber, which has
Okay.
revolutionized taxi industry. That means we can book taxi from anywhere in the India.
Yeah, correct.
If we talk about the product that gets sell in hardware form, maybe Crocs is one of the good example that has revolutionized the footwear industry. You can have Crocs going for office, going for a trek, just having casual fun or something. The Crocs is very good product, I feel.
Another
Yes,
very good
makes
example, I found very relatable was Aether. Aether, they only focused on having the best product. Being started at IITM itself, they only focused on having the best product. They did not care about any other fields. They just thought if they're going to have the best product, and they're just going to acquire the entire market share. But on the other hand, Ola, which had a lot of problems with their product. A lot of times their electric scooter got burned. They spent a lot of money in advertising and stuff. Right now Ola has more than 60% of market share, and Aether is I think like 18 or 19%, but still Aether's product is better. So I think if you're not having a good uh, you know uh, team, and you're not focusing on these aspects, even after your product being one of the best, you could still fail. One example that I found.
makes sense. Makes sense. Anything else? Any other innovative product, or some product you like heard about recently? Anything which fits into the discussion we had, you can like say about it.
Introduction of Alexa and Siri could be a revolutionizing action
See,
or a product.
smartwatches are the thing, which are very popular right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
AI
am I
in
audible?
general also. No? Yeah, I can hear you.
I think while Amazon introduced us to popularly introduced us to home deliveries, but in India, Blanket kind of changed how we view it. Fast deliveries, and they branded it so well that now the first thought that comes to the mind is we want something at home, and we say let's Blanket.
Yeah, makes sense. It's good. It's a good enough. It was a good enough platform to come up with a new product, home delivery. Anything else? If anyone is raising hand, you can unmute and
Yeah, can you hear me?
Ma'am, I think thermos flask.
thermos flask. Yes.
Yeah, daily life we use. No one has thought that we can use water as cold and hot in both way for longer period of time.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
If you talk about the things which will be revolutionary in the upcoming generations, I think e-vehicles will play a major role, and Hyperloop also.
Hyperloop. Yeah.
E-vehicles currently in the next 15 to 20 years, it won't be able to replace petrol vehicles due to the cost. Petrol vehicles will have a major share in the next 20 years. It's for sure, I believe.
Ma'am, I think OpenAI.
OpenAI, oh my god, that is the biggest platform we have today for product design,
Yeah,
product
yes,
management.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, so if you start talking about that, then this discussion will go on like that because AI has incorporated in almost every field today.
Yeah, but most revolutionary thing.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and even in the chat, if you see, you get good ideas. Artificial organ, sugar, alcohol to substitute. Makes sense. All as I told you, there is no wrong answer. So all these answers are right. Anything else? Any doubt? Any suggestion?
I think if we look at the generations of how we've improved technology, starting from vacuum tubes to microprocessors to now this AI generation, these are the main points where revolution happens.
Okay. Just a second. I have got a message of someone who says they have made a product touchless doorbell. You can talk about it in Hindi, no problem. Is that person here? Hello. If not, then others can continue, no problem. When you're ready, you just tell me in the chat. Anything else? Anyone else? If someone is talking, I can't hear you. Your voice is very low.
I had a doubt with reference to the competition. So basically, would it be a team competition or an individual one?
Yeah, I think I left that point out. It is a individual competition. You can register individually.
Ma'am, can we generate new ideas and give there, or we have to analyze the given ideas only?
We prefer you conduct a case study on an existing product because it'll be easier for us to check the credibility of those ideas.
Okay, ma'am.
Your suggestions are open. You can include it as your suggestions or what improvement you thought could bring about. All that is fine, but main case study, we prefer you to have it in an existing product. Okay,
So I had this doubt.
Yeah, please.
Being 18, 19 years old, what can we do right now so that we accumulate a lot of knowledge in this field and set a base for the future? Or will you be saying about those things in future classes and it's just an introduction?
Do you mean what you can do for this industry?
Like the skills that you need, and yeah, things like that.
Okay, so on that, our class today was sample class, so we did not delve much into the skills you need. But otherwise, in the coming classes, you have tech classes where you'll be taught how to handle two of the softwares. So that is one thing. Other than that, also there are classes on design thinking and classes conducted by entrepreneurial cell. So they teach you about the startup world and the existing situation, what is the thing you have to do and everything. So this is the first time they are collaborating with us for summer school.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
So
And by the way, I just wanted to say this thing. It's not promotion and anything like that. When someone mentioned about OpenAI, the CEO of OpenAI was Sam Altman, as you know, and he was also the CEO of something known as Y Combinator. So Y Combinator is basically like a VC. So they'll give you, money if you have startup idea, and they have something known as a startup school. So where you can, it's free for everyone. You can, sign up and get a lot of, idea and knowledge from those people. Sam Altman, he even gave lectures in Stanford University, and you can access all of that. So you can check it out if you're interested in this field more.
Okay. Nice.
Can
That
you
was
repeat
good.
the name? Can you repeat the name of the company?
It's Y Combinator Startup School.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Any other doubts? Anything you want to like
Ma'am, I have
suggestions
one
or
question.
yeah, go on.
Ma'am, what is the basic difference between product management and product management AI?
Product management AI, I don't think that falls in the scope of human resource or something we can do. And I feel that is a developing field today. It is not very developed as of now. Even today, like the best products in the world are handled mostly by human product managers. That is an upcoming field where these processes can be digitalized and carried out with the help of artificial intelligence under human, what can we say? Human coordination or human invigilation, to be exact.
Okay, ma'am, then does AI will affect the product management field?
Um, See, like we told about posts like technical PM and all. I feel those posts it can be very easily managed by AI better. But even if we are fully assigning the duty to AI, we cannot leave it on AI on our own. We might have roles where humans have to invigilate the AI. So if you ask me, will it revolutionize product management? Obviously, it will, but the role for humans might not like decline completely. There might be some issues obviously in jobs and all. I hope that is a convincing answer.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
One doubt, like, could you provide some more details about the competition, the date, the deadline of it, and the minimum size of our presentations, so that for the final submission?
Like see the deadline, it will be only after the entire series gets over, so you have ample time. And moreover, like I believe you guys have not actually started learning about this field because this is the introductory class, just over 1.5 hours. So the actual sessions will come in the coming days, and then after that you can finalize on a product. You don't have to finalize on your product now. And the number of slides and all, that I feel it is open to you. You can include as much information as you want, but as far as I know, the time you will have to present it is close to 5 minutes. If you are selected for round 2, where you will be presenting it to the team, you will have almost 5 to 7 minutes to present it. So it's better you keep it in that range.
Okay, all right, thanks.
After presentation, will there be a question answer session?
Sorry, after every presentation.
Yes, after if I give a presentation, will there be a question answer session for me? Like you will ask questions and to explain the case study.
Maybe like just it won't be a like very intense question answer session. Just like if the team members have some doubt or they feel your presentation is very engaging, they might ask a few
Oh,
questions. That's all.
okay, thanks.
Regarding that competition, will any files be shared or any video be shared, stating us what are the, things to be done? Because you said a lot of things here, and I just wanted to have them in a structured way. Will something be like that shared?
Like the recorded version of the session, you will get it on
Oh,
YouTube. Not now, but it'll
okay.
be it'll be after summer school, and the PPT will give it to you once all the sessions are over. I believe you'll have the PPTs. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything else?
Guys, just to clear this out, the competition will be the last session. Okay, so you all don't have to worry about that. We'll send you all the recordings and the slides. You'll have all the resources that you need. So we'll clearly type it out in our WhatsApp message and send it through to you all. So any doubts that you have regarding the competition, let's not have it for now. It will become clear as you move through the course.
Is it
Anything else?
possible for us to timeline like when the sessions are starting, when we should start preparing for the competition and everything. Just to make sure that we have everything and we're not missing any deadlines by mistake.
Yeah, we can update that. That is not an issue.
Thank you.
Is there any requirement of making project at the end of this?
You are muted. Can you unmute and
Is there any deadline? Is there any project required to do at the end of the course?
you will have like mini tasks at the end of every session. Like if it is a tech-based session, you will have like a project-like thing to make something on that software or and submit it. Hopefully, those details we'll give you as the sessions go. But I don't think you'll have like one final project after the session. That won't be there.
Okay.
Also, what is the general timing of the sessions? Like when does it start? When does it end?
Yeah, so the general timings, as it was earlier mentioned, it was 3 to 5. But like today, since it was an earlier session and there was some issue with the timings, but tomorrow onwards we'll make sure that we inform you like in the morning itself if there is a difference in timing.
Okay, okay.
Yes, because this was the first session, there might have been some hiccups regarding y'all not being able to join and all that. We'll sort all of that out before the next session, and we'll also put like a reminder an hour before the meeting so that y'all be able to join. And again, regarding the competition, by tonight we'll give you a clear message stating that what should y'all do after each session. Basically, it's something that you create a presentation about. You don't have to create a physical product, obviously. You just have to create a presentation about an idea. The clear information and rules and details will give it to you on WhatsApp and in Teams by tonight. So all your doubts should be cleared by tonight. So you don't have to worry about the competition. And also, the competition is not a compulsory thing. You will get your course certificate even if you don't like participate in the competition. The competition is something just that you do out of your own interests. So yeah, that's all.
Do we have something like assignments or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
assignments will be given to you after there's some specific session. So, for example, we'll have a fusion session later on. So after that, we'll teach you how to use the software, and you'll have to do a small assignment. It shouldn't take a lot of your time, but a small assignment just so that we know you've learned what we need you to.
Okay, yeah, but for today's class, there is no assignment.
Nandini, there's no assignment, right?
No, like we are planning to have a questionnaire with 10
Okay, yeah,
questions.
okay.
Like and also the number of questions it'll be mostly MCQ questions, so it won't take more than 5 minutes. And it does not matter how many questions you get right. And if you feel you don't know any questions, don't feel that I'm not going to answer it. Just try answering it, and that score does not matter. It is just whether you submitted it or not. And also these assignments are compulsory, by the way. You can't skip it. Anything else? Any queries? Any suggestions? You guys want to share anything? You can. Like there was one person who wanted to share like a product which he made. So yeah, please. We can hear you very faintly. Or maybe we can't hear you. So yeah, I can understand that. So maybe You do join us in our coming meets. Try rectifying your voice, and we'll have meets for this itself, like for products and all. So you'll get more chances. Don't worry. Like this is just the intro meet. You can learn more on that. No need to worry. Anyone, anything else? The session is open. Like if no one has anything, we can.
Yeah, I have something to ask everyone. So I did find a lot of people, saying about MR actually, Vision Pro, Oculus, Web3, Metaverse, basically all that stuff. If anybody is interested, you can just talk or share things, because I'm extremely interested about it, and I'm planning to work on it. And it's really hard to find like-minded people. Um, so you can find a lot of people in sessions like this and forums like this. So anyone interested, you can just speak up. And as she said, communication skill is one of the most important here. So you should speak up.
Anyone? And also, by the way, the short notes of this session will be provided to you on our Instagram channel. So if you want to know something, it'll be almost the same what I have explained in a very concise way. So if any one of you wants to like refer that, it will be there on our Instagram shortly. So you can refer that also. And one more thing is about our YouTube channel. Not our this session will be uploaded in a while, but you can find like already uploaded sessions of last year, sessions on other topics as well. So if you want, you can go for that. Anything else? Not Instagram handle, Instagram handle. Basically, social media handle. Da. Don't take it seriously. Anything else? Anyone? You can unmute, okay? It's fine.
I actually wanted to answer the question of the Karthik Devraj. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. So, virtually, but I have not researched much about it, but as far as I know, they basically use a bunch of sensors like proximity sensors, and they scan the entire area around you through, and they they given what do they say? The handles, like basically handles. Which you through which you move in that reality. Like you may have seen Roblox. You know Roblox.
Yeah.
So in that that's completely a different space. It's likewise in virtual reality. You use those handles to guide yourself in the area which you are in. Like in Meta, you can interact with people. I guess that was I don't remember. That's a that's a company which organizes virtual concerts. They use the same they use the same interactive technology. They bring the world to you. You don't have to go to the concert to enjoy.